everybody. Welcome to Vegas Tips and Tricks Video Podcast number 11, Fremont Street. That's right, we're going to be talking about downtown Las Vegas today, which I think over the past 6 months or so, my increasing interest in downtown and the whole Fremont Street area has been real obvious if you've read some of my blogs or watched some of the videos. I've spent a fair amount of time exploring that area and have stayed there a few nights and planning to stay there again. In fact, I think on my next trip I'm going to spend 3 nights downtown and 2 nights on the Strip. That's kind of the way I'm trending because I keep finding myself kind of overdosing on the Strip and wanting a little more of downtown. So for a lot of people who think about Las Vegas, they think about Las Vegas Boulevard. They think about the mega hotels and resorts and pools and shows and nightclubs and glitz and glamour. They don't think about what used to be called Glitter Gulch. Some people still call it that. But Fremont Street offers an alternative to that, and it is different. And if you're looking for a place with mega swimming pools, if you're looking for a place with a lot of big name Cirque du Soleil shows or big name entertainment, if you're looking for a place with high-end nightclubs or even the latest and greatest buffets, downtown probably isn't where you're going to want to be. But if you're looking for a place that still has reasonably priced food, reasonably priced hotel rooms, it's perhaps a little more laid back, a little more sort of budget friendly, then maybe downtown is for you. And the stereotype people often have of downtown is, again, very kind of low rent, sort of working class, fanny packs, oxygen tanks, little old ladies and oddly dressed people on the streets. That's there, certainly, but increasingly Fremont Street and the whole downtown area has a lot more to offer than it once did, and certainly a lot more to offer to the visitor and to different kinds of visitors than it might have attracted even 10 or 20 years ago. Again, downtown was the original Las Vegas in terms of casinos, certainly, and gambling. And, you know, after the rise of the Strip Resort, it kind of fell on hard times. And it got to the point where a couple of decades ago, they decided, well, we're going to try something new and exciting to try to bring some more people down here. We're going to close off the street, turn it into a pedestrian sort of mall. We're going to build this enormous light show above the street that people can ooh and ah. And keep in mind, this is around the same time that all of these free shows were popping up on the Strip. The Volcano, the Pirate Show, and later the Bellagio fountains. Even the little animatronic attractions at Caesar's Palace. Everywhere you went there was a free attraction. And the idea was, hey, let's make the biggest and most sort of bombastic free attraction and we'll bring people down here. And I think it worked. I mean, I think most people made a visit and said, well, let's go downtown for the night. But it was one of those things where kind of when you saw it once, maybe you went back and saw it again on your next visit, if it had been a while, or maybe after a few years you'd go see it again. But by itself, just a light show with some loud music probably wasn't going to make it happen. And you know, there's still a lot of people with a nostalgia for cruising Fremont Street, which you can still do, but you have to get out from under the canopy. And I think that may be where the salvation of downtown lies, if it needs salvation. And that is those options that are located a few blocks away from the canopy. One of the most exciting areas to me, just from the way it feels and also from the changes that it's brought on, is the Fremont East District. which more or less is Fremont Street east of Las Vegas Boulevard. There's only one major hotel casino here with the El Cortez, but there are a lot of sort of bars, restaurants, clubs, just kind of fun, funky places. It is a kind of hipster hangout to some degree. There are concerts there that are interesting. The whole Zappos company, which is headquartered a few blocks further east past El Cortez, and which has done a lot of innovation in that area, certainly bears some of the credit for what has happened in the Fremont East area. But it's an exciting place to be. And there's, like I said, you can go into a cool bar, grab a slice of pizza, you can maybe see a band somewhere. There's some great old establishments that have kind of been revived. I mentioned El Cortez, which is my favorite downtown hotel now. Wouldn't have been that way 10 or 15 years ago. A little dive bar called Atomic Liquors, which is down past where the old Western Hotel was, which was notoriously a hangout of perhaps less desirable folks. Now it's become kind of a cool place to go. They even have food now. It's a fun bar to go to and hang out and just check out what's going on. And that's just a couple of examples. There's this great little locally owned donut shop, just a block or so off Fremont Street, that is great. Again, just local entrepreneurs that are bringing back that area. And several blocks which, again, not too many years ago would have felt sort of unsafe or at least unsavory, now are places that visitors can feel very, very comfortable walking around and enjoying. The area down by what was the Lady Luck Hotel and the old Gold Spike Casino, another kind of seedy area. The Gold Spike has again become kind of a trendy hotel, nightclub, concert venue. And what was the Lady Luck is now the Downtown Grand, which arguably, outside of the Golden Nugget, is the nicest hotel downtown. And by all accounts is doing very well as a hotel. They're talking about adding a third hotel tower. Whether that happens remains to be seen. But of course downtown does center around Fremont Street and the Fremont Street experience. You think about some of the iconic hotels. I always think of that, the Plaza Hotel, has been in so many movies. The old Golden Gate, which has remodeled itself and grown and become pretty impressive actually, blending the old with the new. And I think that's been the key to the development of downtown, has been blending the sort of old school value and fun and low limits, and also adding some fun for the younger crowd and for people that are looking for something a little different. And along the lines of something a little different, over the next couple of years we'll see an enormous hotel tower being built right at 18 Fremont. We still don't know the name, but we know it's going to be an impressive new addition to downtown from the same people who brought you the remodels of the D and the Golden Gate, Derek Stevens, who I had a chance to meet very briefly. I don't know, seems like a nice guy. He may not be, I don't know. But I'm excited to see that hotel. And of course all the old classics, the Golden Nugget, the Four Queens, the Fremont, they're all down there. And it's, like I said, it's a fun place to hang out. I've had much better luck gambling there than I have on the Strip. And I think, like I said, just overall it's a great value. So if you haven't been downtown, I highly recommend it. And don't just, like I said, don't just restrict yourself to 2 or 3 blocks around Fremont Street. Now don't go wandering like 20 miles away. There are still some less than savory places in Las Vegas, but you'll know. It's definitely worth exploring and checking out. If you haven't been in a few years, go. If you've never been, definitely go. So that's going to wrap up Vegas Tips and Tricks Podcast number 11. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out all the Vegas Tips and Tricks excitement on the VegasTipsTricks.com website, where we're updating with new content pretty much every single day. Once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.